They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is in. Complete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an
touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Browns defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. His pass on target, Velus-Jones with it.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now Fields. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now back to throw.
That window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones
from 6 yards away.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Fields.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
And he will find his man on the end round, complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now inside the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
On second down, they'll run it here. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. A pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Right back to Njoku.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 9 now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't worry.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after here coming up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion right is Jones. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Here's a give up the middle.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields
steps away to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Jones will go in motion right. Now it's Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
A shotgun snap, Fields able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown Bears from 21 yards away.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth. Down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. All eyes on Fields.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime by Fields.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going.